You can't talk about Moto Guzzi without mentioning the unmistakable thump of its V-twin engine, a heartbeat that sounds as if it's been aged in espresso and tuned by a jazz drummer. Back in the late 2000s, the Moto Guzzi Bellagio was the company's oddball cruiser, an Italian interpretation of the boulevard bruiser that preferred wine over whiskey. Now, rumors and renderings are circulating once again. Are we on the brink of a new Moto Guzzi V120 Bellagio? The original Bellagio, launched in 2007, was a strange and wonderful creature. Half-cruiser, half-naked roadster, it ditched chrome flash for a more muscular, minimalist look, wrapping a 940 cubic centimeters air-cooled V-twin in a steel cradle frame. It wasn't fast, but it had character in spades. Jump ahead to 2025, and the modern Moto Guzzi V120 Bellagio concept looks like a beautiful Frankenstein, classic charisma fused with modern muscle. Picture a sharply sculpted tank, a stubby tail, chunky dual exhausts big enough to frighten small dogs, and a riding position that screams, "Don't mess with me unless you've got a beard and Lake Como tattoos." If this bike does become reality, it will almost certainly be powered by the Moto Guzzi V100 Mandello engine, a 1042 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled transverse V-twin that already drives the brand's latest generation. But knowing Moto Guzzi's fondness for symbolism, it wouldn't be surprising if the engine were bored and stroked to a proper 1,200 cubic centimeters, worthy of the V120 badge. That would mean roughly 120 horsepower, 115 Newton-meters of torque, and an exhaust note capable of making grown men weep into a cup of flat white. The chassis, based on the Oberdan Betsy concept, looks like a blend of cafe racer and cruiser. Wide handlebars, mid-mounted foot pegs, and a beefy front end suggest this bike is meant to be ridden hard on weekends, not just cruised lazily on the highway. Spoked wheels and Brembo brakes add retro racer credibility, while the matte green tank pays homage to Guzzi's military heritage, like a modern soldier wearing a vintage uniform. From a design standpoint, the Betsy concept perfectly captures the soul of Moto Guzzi, mechanical honesty wrapped in Italian style. There's no pretense here. The V-twin juts out as if it owns the room, the shaft drive is displayed without shame, and the exhaust looks like it could double as a rocket booster. This bike isn't trying to be a Harley or a Ducati Diavel, it's trying to be a Moto Guzzi. And honestly, that's refreshing. So, will we actually see the Moto Guzzi V120 Bellagio rolling onto public roads? No one knows yet. But in a world obsessed with uniform perfection, the idea of a quirky, loud, soul-filled cruiser from Mandello del Lario feels exactly like what the motorcycle world needs. Stay tuned for further developments, and thank you for watching.